It's the Say Less podcast with your girl, Comeiko Taylor.
Good morning or afternoon, actually.
It is afternoon, yep.
Welcome, guys, to Say Less podcast. This is a new podcast for me. Recently, your Realtor and Sneakers. And again, as I said in my little bio, when I was letting you guys know this new podcast was coming along, that real estate is still great. Don't get me wrong. But it's so many flips and changes in real estate, and it's only really so much you can talk about if you're not actually dealing with an actual client when it comes to either selling or buying. So I'm still your Realtor and Sneakers, of course, every day, all day. That's my breadwinner or whatever. But I felt like something needed to be done different. I have many conversations with a lot of my associates and friends, and man, 2025. 2025. It's something to talk about. And we're only we're coming out of the first quarter?
Yes. We're still in it, I guess, because of March until April.
Because of March, but we're coming out of it, and look at how much has happened since.
Right.
So I decided to go a different route and then just say less. And basically what that means is that we're going to talk about a variety of things. The plan is to put out there, I put it too late yesterday to put polls out there for the topics that you guys would like to talk about or hear about. There's just a wide variety of things to touch on. And today we're only using this time to basically introduce the podcast. Next week we'll dive into those topics, but we're going to pick a topic and we're going to say less and we're going to talk about it. That's what we're here for. So guests are always welcome. You can use a platform for your business if it pertains to the topic, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But we got too much to talk about. We got to get it up off our chest, you know? So far, and I just want to introduce our Vice President of Blast Music 247, Troy. He is the dopest VP of the dopest VPs. Okay. So how's your morning, or was your morning?
Pretty good. I got my workout in this morning. I'm trying to be faithful to that for myself. I owe myself that much because I sit on my butt a lot with this job, so I have to stay moving. And
I admire that.
Thank you.
Because and I've been on my treadmill behind me. I bought that Rise coffee. And I have been I'm on day 3. Yeah. I'm on day 3, and I can honestly say that it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I am almost a full week doing Rise. There's 2 other people I know that's a part of Blast that actually, they didn't come to me with it, but just out of conversation, they've been doing Rise. And my girl, Sunshine, shout out to Sunshine. She swore by it. And Alicia, who is our marketing specialist, she is the one that actually told me she also does it too. And she says everything they say it does do for her. So, a lot of these things that are out there, you don't know if they're just, blowing smoke up your bum or what, but I could tell you the main reason I use it, because I get up early to take my daughter to work. Hey, I need something to wake my behind up. That stuff right there gives you a natural high and no jitters, and I love it.
Yeah.
If that was it, that would be good for me.
Yeah, I'm a coffee drinker. So I read the reviews, and like I said, I think this is a legitimate thing because, you have celebrities, you name it, promoing it, but I'm a coffee drinker, like a 5 shots upside down espresso blonde coffee drinker. So the taste doesn't bother me. I like it a lot, and but I couldn't imagine putting a creamer or something else in it. You know what I mean? Like, for instance, I had my glass this morning, but here I am, my cup of Joe.
Okay.
And yes, I am drinking my Joe in the Merry Christmas mug. All right, because every day is Christmas.
No doubt.
Christmas is not about the material things. Christmas is about joy. All right.
Indeed.
So yes, I'm drinking out of my Merry Christmas mug with my hot cup of Joe.
Hello, Miss Rachel.
Hi, Rachel.
Welcome.
Welcome. So Rachel she was one of the ones that did reply back to the poll. And her suggestion was love and relationships. So I guess we can touch on that next week. We're just introing right now. But yeah, so I try Rise and I had my cup this morning, and then I get on a treadmill. I need to travel on down in this gym that I pay a membership for. But I normally get on a treadmill, do my thing, and it was a pretty rough morning. Because yesterday on my way out to celebrate Fat Tuesday, the whole fence on the side of the house was down. And I was like, whoa, how did that happen? Right. Wow. And so, wait a minute, 1 second.
That's what happens.
Sorry about that.
You're good.
I stepped on a dog's tail.
Yikes.
I know. She's underneath my legs right here, underneath the table.
I was going to ask
you. When I came in from the office, the gate was up. So I'm like, and again, here in Texas, Troy, the winds were 70-something miles an hour.
Wow.
So it was. I mean, it was shaking the house. I was like, oh, Lord, the house, we about to just crumble on down. But I come in from the office around 1. I leave for Fat Tuesday around 6, and the gate's down. Wake up this morning, you know, I'm a morning person. Them roosters in them people yard behind us, I be crowing with them. 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm up, and I go take my hot shower, and there's no hot water.
Oy.
So wonderful Wednesday for me. Wonderful Wednesday. I don't even know which way to go. I just know that I'm enjoying my show and introducing my podcast. But so I'll ask you this. Did you set any goals for 2025?
Actually, I did.
You did. So how is it going so far?
It's going well because I actually started in 2024 before I waited to 2025. I'm a firm believer if you want to make change, I don't like to wait. I like to just do. So getting back into the gym, I didn't wait. I just did it. Making changes about things that I'm going to do, I just started right then and there when I made that decision. One of my biggest, which I'll gladly share, is, you know, being comfortable in uncomfortable situations. And what I mean by that is people that you need to confront. And hear me out. When you're confronting someone, you're doing it with the intent of building a bridge and not blowing one up. You're wanting to preserve the relationship and not destroy one.
Correct.
At the same time, if there's someone that needs to be corrected and you're the one that has to do it, rise up, queen, rise up, king, and do your job. So that's more or less what I had said to myself, because it's not a fear thing. It's I don't want to deal with it thing.
Yeah,
you know?
Absolutely.
And it keeps sweeping that stuff under the rug, and you got a mountain before you realize it. So I said, enough of that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start letting people know my intentions with tact, because God's given me a brain and a mouth to know how to properly say things.
Correct.
So, and, you know, it's a thin line between being an owner and side by side with everyone, especially in the podcast realm, you know?
Yeah.
So, I had to step up, do some challenges. We got Alicia to help with a lot of us to all grow together. But in that growing together, we're all going to need to grow up together.
Now that's good. I like that. That's good.
Yes, indeed. So I'm here because it's like we've heard the old additive saying, there's more years behind me than in front of me. In actuality, I like to think of it as, I plan on being around, so I'm still in the middle. I still got plenty of years in front of me as well as behind me. So it's all perspective. And I don't have any grandkids. My kids are in the 20s, and I didn't have mine until I was 29. So I want to be around. You know what I'm saying? If in case they decide to wait, and we got to be intentional.
Yes, I agree.
And I try to build a rapport, as you see, with you and everyone else. But how I treat you is not going to be how I treat the other one. And I don't mean that in a wrong way. That's just life.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. I agree with that. And what people don't realize is it's natural for me to speak my mind, and that's I don't hold anything in. And I learned that many moons ago, with different psychiatrists and therapists throughout my life, that I'm just that type of person that has to really get it off their chest at that time. It's not safe, to hold on to things being who I am. So when something needs to be said, I absolutely have no problem saying it. And you're absolutely right about having tact about it. Talk to people how you want to be talked to and respect. Right. So I think it's very important to do that. I know there's, a lot of people are non-confrontational, and they look at it like that. They look at it like, oh, if I do this, if I say this, this is going to, no, if you say it, it's going to either fix it as it should be, or it's going to run somebody who's not authentic away.
That part.
So at the end of the day, we're going to find out if you real or you or if you're authentic or you're unauthentic. And if you can't take me sharing my feelings and letting you know how I feel to receive it back and how you feel and take it and then mush it up and continue on with our relationship, then go on and kick rocks. Like you said, we closer to the grave than further from it.
Yeah.
Holding things in and not being intentional and letting people know how you truly feel and speaking up is so dangerous to your health.
Word.
It's dangerous.
Most definitely.
And to sit and hold things in, that there's no way that you could possibly be at peace with you. Hey!
I assume that's the dog.
Sorry, y'all. I forgot we lied. She done fell down. How the dog fall down the stairs? I don't understand.
Oh, jeez. Only on live.
Only on live. And it scared me because I'm like, all I hear is boom, 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 boom.
Oh, goodness.
As I was saying.
Yeah.
I'm glad that was a goal, and I'm glad that you're achieving it.
Thank you.
I know that as far as the heart is concerned, the mind, I know you're more at peace being able to do that. You got it.
Yes. The appreciativeness, if that's a word, to appreciate
now.
Right. To appreciate the steps you take to preserve a relationship, you can end up building a stronger bridge than you had before.
Yes.
By going into that place of uncomfortableness, you have the opportunity to bring forth change. I mean, I've learned so many analogies going on, but nobody gets strength going to the gym by lifting the light things. You got to lift the heavy things, the things that want to make you not press through. Because even when you don't succeed in weight training, muscle failure is important, because when you don't complete it, that doesn't mean you failed. You just keep going again until you build a strength to do it. So the more that I've been saying how I felt, telling people how I felt with love, respect, and tactfulness, whether that relationship got severed, at least you left with peace.
Yes.
Because there is way too much beef out there, because people aren't looking for closure. They're looking for, I'm right.
Yeah.
That is the wrong mentality, my friend, especially in business. If you want to win someone over, it's okay to accept your faults and share them. But as soon as you start to try to throw that flame on someone else, you're just putting on boxing gloves. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Find the middle ground.
Anybody got time for all of that?
Find the middle ground, and let's how can we win each other over?
Yeah. How can you win? I mean, it's teamwork in any relationship, whether it's, friends, girlfriends, cousins, brothers, sisters, husbands, wives. It's called compromise and sacrifice.
That C word is a cuss word to some people.
Compromising?
It's either me or nothing.
Or what's worse is when that you're trying to compromise with someone who is not taking accountability.
Oh. So you about to make this a 2-hour show.
I was trying not to. It's just supposed to be an intro show, but I'm telling you like that. I don't know what it is, but it's just that's something that is just dominating the atmosphere lately. The communication, the compromise, and the sacrifice, and to salvage. It's a lot.
Do you know how much more the world would be if everyone chose to be accountable for their actions? I mean, like I said, I ain't trying to get into that because that's a whole nother conversation.
What's the
that part, Rachel?
A whole new world, a brand new world. That's what it would be. That's what it would be.
Yeah.
If people knew how to do that, it's okay to be wrong, especially from somebody like me. I ain't always right. I'm wrong, but I can admit that. But we're gonna admit it, and then you want to admit your part too.
That part.
And then we're going to move on from there.
Yeah.
And we're going to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And we're going to make sure that the lines of communication are always open. Mm-hmm. It's not really hard. I know that everyone's different. Are you all right? I know that everyone's different. Everybody doesn't have the same, traits and attributes. I get it. But that is something that we all should have, period. You communicate at work. You compromise at work. What happened to your business partners? What happened to your home and family? You can do it at work, right?
Right.
I just,
that's the toughest part when it's one-sided. Because that ain't going nowhere.
No. And it's so draining. It's so draining for the person that wants to, that wants to compromise and wants to fix it. Is draining because you're constantly trying to get this individual or individuals to understand, that, okay, I had a part in it, you had a part in it, let's fix it, let's just.
Being vulnerable takes a lot of energy. Choosing to say, I surrender to this. Let's find a compromise or a way that we can build from here.
Yes.
Oof, it's tough.
If you truly care about the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't care about it, then chuck up the deuces and bye.
And that goes in every aspect. That could be personal. That could be business. If it's one-sided, it's no bueno.
No, it's not. And it's very draining. And, it's one of them things where even for someone who is not a quitter, will make you want to quit.
That part.
So
if you feel it's not worth the fight, you're willing to quit. And it's not that it's a quit. It's like there is literally no light at the end of this tunnel. What am I supposed to do?
Right. Life is too short.
Yeah.
And I always say to people when it comes to friendships and relationships and all of those things, they got that little meme out there that say, look at you, the same person you said I can't live without, look at you still living.
That part.
You understand? The only person that you shouldn't be able to live without is God.
True.
Okay. But you're still living. That same person you thought, I'd die if we're not friends. And okay. But okay. Yeah. But my goals I didn't really have any because I'm not a big New Year's resolution kind of person. I'm with you on that. If you're going to do it, just do it.
That part.
It shouldn't be a reason why, oh, I'm going to wait till, no. You just, if you're going to do it, do it. However, one of my goals for 2025 was to be, as we know, I am a 1099 and it ain't easy, especially real estate. And so you're out there, you're fighting, and there's tremendous competition within the real estate industry. Yeah. And so I told myself that I would get out there more and be a little bit more consistent with my social media, because whether people like it or not, social media is pretty much taken over when it comes to anything.
It is what it is.
And I have been between my platforms, between my YouTube, which I need to go in there and clean that up. I don't even know what's going on with YouTube, but YouTube is one of the #1 search engines, and I'm not even utilizing it as I should. Right. My TikTok, now I get more interaction on my TikTok. And then my poor Instagram, I'll be forgetting I even have Instagram. But I have to utilize those platforms. And so my goal was to start being more consistent with that, and just thinking of ways and ideas to stand out from others. I mean, I'm your realtor in sneakers. So that already in itself, because everybody know I'm a sneakerhead. Stands out, but that was one of my goals, and thus far, I've done it. I would say I'm 90% there.
Okay.
Especially when it comes to, my business page on Facebook. And that's when I decided to start back my podcast. To just get out there. I've been networking. I've been going to the Black Chamber Conference meetings and meeting people. And, so that was just really one of my biggest goals for 2025, was to get out there, do my thing, stride, and just make it happen. 2025 is the year for a whole lot of us that believe.
Agreed.
And we got to keep believing, even if it's not happening right now. We got to keep believing, because this is the year, despite what's going on up in that purple, blue, black, white house, green, brown, White House, okay? And all within that territory, it's still a good year for us.
I agree. It's perspective is an amazing thing, because I'm going to just keep it 100. The pandemic was horrible. I do agree. It was terrible. However, Blast was built through the pandemic.
Yeah.
And if we didn't have that opportunity to be shut in and focused in on what can I take advantage of during this time, Blast never would have been created.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that to say that even though things may seem difficult at the moment, for yourself, draw the positive of what you can do for you and your loved ones to come through the other side at this time. Because to sit there and just look at what the man is doing is going to frustrate you.
It is.
So focus on what you can do to make you, your family, your community better. And then you'll see God move on your behalf in that aspect. That's my belief.
I 1000% agree. I tell people all the time, nothing is shocking to me. It's disappointing,
right?
But nothing that's happening, it shocks me. We just need to focus on our homes. Because if you focus on everything else, you will be a disaster. You will be a walking bomb. If you pay attention. Not only that, if you know the book, we in the last book. So
there it is.
If you truly know the book, then it shouldn't be surprising about what's happening around us today. I mean, literally, like, I don't like to get into politics. I really don't, but I'm trusting God and paying attention to the people that I love in my home, and trying to, like you said, figure out ways It's a lot that we want to do around our house. And, we all know real estate. You just don't wake up and say, you know what, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sell a house today. You know what I'm saying? We just don't wake up like that.
Right.
That we got to go out there and get it, or hopefully, referrals is everything. I tell people all the time, referral. But if it's not that, then guess who? Comeiko ain't getting a check.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's so much that we want to do, and thank God for my husband. He's the man of the house. He takes care of everything. But when he met me, I was a woman who took care of my own. And so these little 3 years have been real hard for me mentally, because I'm so used to having and throwing on the table and taking care of this and taking care of that. And so my thing is, I can't focus on what's going on. I'm trying to find a job. Hell, I applied for a job the other day that was paying $14 an hour. I don't care. It's a job.
That part.
It's going to bring a little bit of extra money around here for the little things that we're trying to do around the house. And the things that I did have planned, well, thank you, Gate, for falling down and ruining that.
Oh, boy.
Whatever going on with the water heater, there ain't no hot water. Thanks a lot. You see what I'm saying? But and you're right. Focus on your home and your family and the people that you love. Try to figure out ways to enhance your lives, make lives better, more comfortable. And don't worry about what's going on around you. We did our part. We voted. It ain't no other part we could do.
That is that.
But pray.
There it is.
And mind your business.
Definitely that last part. Some people need to do that, right? That's a whole nother topic too.
Yeah, we got 1,000 topics, but I know we're coming to an end here. But again, this was just typically it would be an hour. And right now we typically will be breaking for our artist of the week. But
I don't even have one, so we're good.
Well, then there you have it.
We'll do it for next week.
Yeah. So, but this is going to be a very fun show, guys. And I know that it was tough before with me having LTRE, which is my brokerage's Let's Talk Real Estate meeting that we do weekly. It was hard because it was on Wednesdays. And I think we were meeting before with Realtor and Sneakers, at 10 a.m., which was 11?
I think so.
Yeah. So it was hard because I had to do that and then rush to the office or whatever. And I know that it's an option to go in. It's an option to sign up for phone duty. But I just feel like, I get a lot done at home with my real estate. But sometimes you just got to get up, throw some clothes on, and go into the office and be amongst others. We have a few in our office out of Waxahachie that are killing the game. And so it feels good to be around people who are winning. You sit, you ear hustle, you listen, to what they're doing. And so it was really hard because I was doing this and then heard him getting dressed and rushing down to the office to see what kind of knowledge I can soak up. But now we have changed our Let's Talk Real Estate to Tuesdays.
Oh, okay.
So now we're there Tuesdays at 10 o'clock in the office. And so I can't see a reason why I would have a difficult time getting on this podcast every Wednesday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Well, I see where you have the opportunity to start bringing in other people and having that little Q&A session. I think you'll do just fine. Yeah.
It's so many, it's quite a few people that are interested. It's just the timing. I know people are at work. This is their lunchtime. Thank you, Rachel. And I was just getting ready to mention Rachel. Rachel is an amazing entrepreneur, very successful entrepreneur. And she enjoys podcasts like this. And
awesome.
She has her business going on, and I can always depend on her. Unfortunately, Wednesdays is not a good day for her. So, we just yesterday we said that she would make arrangements.
Okay.
Whenever there was a topic or a show, or she wanted to get on the platform and share her business or whatever, she'll just
Okay.
make arrangements to be available.
Understood.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited about it. You know, I love listening to other people.
Mhm.
I love hearing other people's opinions about things and where they are, you know, in life and their thought process. I'm not nosy. I just like hearing it and other people's, you know, perspectives, you know.
I totally agree, because you'll find more, is it commonality? More things in common when you talk to people. But at the same time, you can appreciate the difference.
Yes.
So we should celebrate differences and not fight them.
That is
God
good.
made us unique. Enjoy the difference.
I tell people that all the time. We are uniquely made. We are not made the same. Embrace it. Embrace it. But that's what Say Less podcast is going to be about. Anybody that know me know, you know, I'm cuckoo, crazy, fun. I'm transparent. I'm an open book. I'm not ashamed of anything that has happened in my life or is happening. I'm just not, because it's my life. It's my life.
That's right.
And if anybody gonna have a problem with it, it's me. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you're gonna get on this show. Just real, raw honesty, transparency. And I hope that anyone that joins feels the same. And just be comfortable, be you. Again, from time to time, I will talk about real estate. It's still kind of up in the air with all this office stuff going on. And if this happens and we're trying to get rates down, I'm going to leave it alone for a while. However, if anyone ever has any questions in regards to listing your home, purchasing a home, I do rental properties, I do relocation. If you have any questions about that, please always feel free to reach out to me. And I will be glad to answer your questions. I will be glad to take you on as a client. I'm available for that. But again, it won't be too much real estate going on because we're dealing with life right now. Yeah. We want to focus on life.
Well, I am going to hit you up after this show. I have a question.
See? And there you have it. And that's what we do. That's what we do. We share knowledge. And I'm not going to say what I was just going to say because that's going to start a whole nother conversation. See, this is why I say we got so much to talk about. Because I was going to talk about that with friends and you giving advice and then they're taking it and going somewhere else with it. But we're going to save that for a whole nother podcast.
It's like, why'd you waste my time?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Right. So we're going to save that for another podcast. But again, guys, this is Say Less Podcast. I want you guys to, Rachel, it looks like you're in the comments, but thank you, VP, for coming on and joining me today.
Sure.
For my first episode of 2025.
Yes, indeed.
As my pastor say, 2025 is when we're going to thrive.
I like it.
Yeah. So, but this is it. So I will be putting a poll out there for next week. We might do love and relationships. Right now, I don't know. We'll talk about it. But for now, I'll put the poll out there for next week's conversation. And see you guys again next Wednesday. What date is that, Troy?
That would be the 12th.
Oh, that's my brother's birthday. Oh my gosh. Yes. So March 12th, right here, I'll have the link available the day before. Or what, day of? Day before or day of?
Day before, maybe a couple of days sooner. We're trying to be pushing stuff better and giving people opportunity to see your information. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So the link will be out there definitely well before the day of. Yeah. So March 12th, 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Join me here. I will let you guys know what the topic will be ahead of time, and I will let you guys know if there's going to be a special guest on the show ahead of time. So thank you guys for joining in. Thank you for watching. If you're watching later, because you have that option to watch later if you couldn't join in live. And once again, thank you, VP, for joining me, and everyone have a blessed day. Bye.
See you
Stay
guys.
less.
the Say Less podcast with your girl, Comeiko Taylor.